Hi there, my name is Susan Beyer, and this is Fun with Research. I'm glad you're here with me today. One of the questions that I often get from clients and prospects thinking about research is, okay, once we do the research, what do we need to do then? What do we do after that? And while the answer can vary a little bit, I really think there are three things you need to do with research, any research that you're doing. The first thing is use it. And if you haven't had the experience yet, I certainly have, of getting a binder full of pages with tables on them and cross tabs and stuff like that, that absolutely never gets used. I call it the dusty binder syndrome because it just sits on a shelf. That's unfortunately too common. And if you're not getting your research in a format in which, a layperson, someone who's not a researcher or a statistician, can absorb it and understand, and it's very clear what the research is telling you, then you need to talk to your researcher about getting output in a better format so that it's easy to understand, because you can't expect other people in your organization, etc., to sort of wade through a bunch of data when really their time is tight, yours is tight, and chances are they'll just put it aside and it won't get used, which is really unfortunate if you've invested in doing that from a resource standpoint, from a money standpoint, time, etc. So make sure that you can use your research, whatever it is you're doing. And if you're going into research, make sure that the output is going to be something that you can use. So that's number one. And that seems fairly obvious, but you would be surprised. Number two, I want you to share your research. So even though you may be doing research for customer service or for marketing or for product development, I want to encourage you to share it throughout your organization. You would be astonished at what kind of great ideas come out of insights from other departments, from other people touching your clients, talking with your customers and prospects, etc., and what they can do with the kind of research that you're finding. So please plan ahead to make time to share your research, not with only executive leadership in your organization, but other parts of your organization that may benefit and be able to improve what they're doing based on what you found in your research. So use it, number one, share it, number two. Number three, I want you to think about promoting your research. And this is true even if you're doing proprietary research that has stuff in it you don't want anybody else to see. Because if you're doing your research right, whether it's with customers, whether it's with prospects, whether it's with audiences, beyond that, chances are there are things in there that would be really helpful in establishing your thought leadership. I mean, let's face it, the fact that you're doing research at all is really well received by customers and prospects. They like to know that you're devoting resources to helping them. And even if you have a bunch of proprietary stuff in your research about feelings about your brand, about any of that kind of stuff, there should be something in there. And if there isn't, you need to make sure next time that there is, that are little nuggets. You can ask them about what's happening, a particular topic in the industry and what they think of that, what they're planning to do or whatever. You can add just a few questions, and then you have some content to share with folks. I would encourage you to promote the fact that you're doing research, not just with your customers, but also with prospects. You need to share the results of research maybe with people who participated in your survey, if you know who they are, or just post about something interesting you found out when you did your quarterly customer satisfaction survey. And I would even encourage you to do this if not all of that information makes you look awesome. Because if you say to your clients and prospects, hey, we did this research with our customers and this is what we found out, and that's something we need to work on, and here's how we're going to do that, that's a good thing. So think about how you can promote your research to strengthen your existing customer relationships and to establish your thought leadership in this space with potential customers or clients. So think about that, use it, share it, promote it. Every single research project, you should be able to do all of those things. And if you haven't been able to do those, you should be able to think about how to do them now as you start your next research project. Hope that's helpful. We'll see you next Friday on Fun with Research. Bye.